Keep your home organized and never run out of what you need. Introducing Simple Inventory and Drugstore Stock, two powerful home assistant integrations with a sleek companion cards to track your groceries, household supplies, and medicine right from your dashboard. See quantities, expiration dates, and get notified before you run out. Take control of your inventory and make your smarter home even smarter, all with just a few clicks. We'll be starting in a couple of seconds. If you're managing your stock for the zombie apocalypse, this integration today will help you a lot. Today we'll be looking at a simple inventory card and also simple inventory integration, component plus companion card that can help you track the inventory of your freezer, fridge, or wherever you are keeping a stock of food or something else. So how does it work? It looks like this. First off, you need to install both integration and the card, companion card. Then when you add it to Home Assistant, you can create specific inventories. For example, in this example, I have two, bar inventory and a pantry inventory. In the bar, I'm keeping track of the drinks that are still present by some miracle because I haven't drunk them. We have beer, sparkling water and vodka. And then you can either add when you buy new beer or subtract if you, of course, had a beer or two or three or four. The integration also is capable to track the minimum value in your inventory. So for example, if beers fall to number 2 or below, it will automatically add beer to the monthly grocery list. Or in the case of the sparkling water, if it falls to 1, it will be adding to the normal shopping list. Then I also have a pantry inventory. This one I'm tracking, for example, beans and flour, and I have 4 bags of flour, 1 kilogram each, and also 4 cans of beans. You can track the expiry date for each of the items, and if item is expiring soon or has already expired, I will get a visual notification. For example, this one says that one item is expiring soon. It's not just this. We have an integration and we have a companion custom card. But since the data is exposed through the sensors and through the attributes, if you wish and if you need, you can also create automations that will warn you if something is expiring. So let's get cracking with the installation. As always, link to this repository, the card one which we'll be installing in just a second, everything will be down in a video description. But let's now follow with the installation path. This component is part of the Hacks repository, official Hacks repository, and that means that we do not have to copy any kind of URL. We just need to go to our Home Assistant and install it from there. Type in inventory. For simple inventory, click on it. Click on download. The latest version is version 0.3.1 at the time of the recording of this video. Download. And since this is a backend component, we will need to restart our Home Assistant. But while we are already here, we said that this is packed with the card. And that's why we will be also installing the simple inventory card. Click on it, click on download. The latest version is 0.3.0, download, and we should press just reload. Now let's restart our Home Assistant. After Home Assistant has restarted, click on Add Integration, type in Inventory, and click on Simple Inventory. Let's give it a name. You can create multiple inventories. For example, one can be pantry inventory, the other one can be freezer inventory, fridge inventory, bar inventory. Well, I'll start with the bar. Type in bar, I'll select an icon, give it a description and click on submit. Select an area, finish, and that's it. We now have a new device that has two sensors. One is the inventory and the other one is items expiring soon. But as I said, we also installed the card, and this card can be used to manage everything that we have here. So let's go to Overview, Hacks, click on pencil sign, let's add new section, and add here Simple Inventory Card. You have to select an entity, inventory entity. We created one that's called Bar Inventory, and click on Save. Done. Okay, now we can add items to our inventory. For example, beer, quantity. Let's say that I have a 6-pack, unit is pieces, categories drinks. If you want, you can specify the expiry date, but we all know that the beer will not expire. It will probably be, gone by then. You can also create an expiry alert threshold, which is great if something has expiry. You can get a reminder, for example, week, 30 days or whatever, that this item is about to expire. But we want to add something else. Auto add to to-do list when low. Quantity threshold, let's say when it falls to 2 beers, and we want to add it to our monthly groceries. Click on add item. Now we have in this bar inventory item called beer, 6 pieces, and it will automatically add it to the monthly groceries when the quantity falls below 2 or is equal to 2. If you need to change something, you can click on the cogwheel. For example, let's say that we have 11, and if we keep on reducing it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, this item should now be added to the to-do list or our inventory. If we go to the to-do lists, click on monthly groceries, we can see that we have beer on the list. Let's create a new list. You can either click it here or go to the integrations page, click on simple inventory and add new device. Let's call this one pantry, pantry inventory, description, and click on submit. Select an area, kitchen, finish. And now in Home Assistant, in this new section, let's create a new simple inventory card. Select pantry and click on save. For example, let's add beans. This can be, for example, can of beans, 4 of them, pieces, category canned food. And let's select expiry date. Also, let's add threshold for the alert, for example 30, that means that we should already see alert, and click on add item. In this list, pantry inventory list, we see that there is an alert that one item is expiring soon, and if we look at here, we can see that we have 4 cans of beans expiring on the 31st of July of this year. And that's it. Pretty simple and pretty easy. But let's go quickly into the integrations page and check on the state of the sensors, because yes, you can use also those sensors in your automations. We have all items expiring soon. If we click on it, we can see that there is one item, and in the attributes, we can see that we have one item that is expiring soon, beans, the expiry date, days until expiry, and this is all the data that you can use in your automations. Also, we have additional data that is empty in the attributes. This is total expired, which is 0. If, for example, it would be an item that has already expired, you would see here the data about that expired item. But since we do not have any expired item, we can see the next item that is about to expire. And this is this same can of beans. If we click on device itself, we can see that in inventory we have 4 items. And in the attributes, we can see what attributes we have. Total items is 1, total quantity is 4, because we have 1 item, beans, we have 4 cans of the same beans. And then we have also items expiring soon, 1 item, the same thing we have seen previously. These are these beans that will be expiring at the end of the month. And that's pretty much it. Very simple integration with a very simple card that can help you manage your inventory, both the freezer, fridge, and also pantry. But that's not all. For example, you can also use it to track some other items. So if you do end up installing this component, don't forget to say thanks to the author by clicking on the star of the repository. But we have to click star not just on the integration, we have to do it also on the card too. And now let's jump into the next integration. Drugstore stock is the name of the next component we will be installing today. Actually, it's a component plus a custom companion card, same as with the previous component that we installed. So what does this card and the integration allow you to do? It allows you to create a list of the stock of all the medications that you keep for whatever reason in your home. And then you can track the inventory or the state of those medications. For example, when you refill your prescription or buy over-the-counter medicine, you can simply increase the number of tablets, whatever it is tracking, and inside Home Assistant you will have the latest value. Then each time you drink a tablet or medicine, you can reduce the number of pills here. That way you will always have your inventory of the medications at a glance available inside Home Assistant. Plus, of course, based on the type of the medication you are tracking and also the quantity of the medication that is left, you can create an automation that will give you a reminder if you need to fill in the prescription, or for example, buy over-the-counter tablets or pills or medication. Let's get started with the installation. The link to this repository and the companion card will be down in the video description. But this component is also part of the official hacks, so you will not need to copy the URL and create a custom repository. The documentation is available in 3 languages: English, Russian, and Brazilian Portuguese. Let's get cracking with the installation. In hacks, type for the HA Drugstore card, click on it, click on download, download, and we will need to restart our Home Assistant. But once again, this component has a companion card, so let's go back and click on HA Drugstore stock card and click on download. The latest version at the time of the recording of the card is version 1.0.1. Download and reload. We now have to restart our Home Assistant. After the restart, click on Add Integration, type in Drugstore for Drugstore stock. Click on it, and now we have to give it a name. You can consider a name, for example, a place where you keep your medicine. For example, that can be a bathroom medical cabinet or something similar. Let's call this one Medications. Let's select bathroom from the area and click on Submit. And once the component has been installed, we can click on the cogwheel to add new medication, edit existing, or remove existing medicine. Click on Add. For example, let me add this one, Lamsip. Initial quantity in the box is 10, minimum quantity is 2, and maximum quantity, let's say 20. Click on Submit. Then let's add aspirin. Let's say that there is 12 in the box. Minimum quantity is 2, maximum is 24. We do not have more than 2 boxes. And leave this at units because, yeah. We can add the third one. Add new medicine. Paracetamol. 10, 2, 20, and submit. As you can see here, I have been playing with the quantities. Quantities can be either boxes, so you track if you have a full unopened box, or it can be contents of the box, tablets, sachets, or whatever the box has inside. We now have medications. If we click on it, we have aspirin, Lamsip, and paracetamol. If you want, you can change the icon, and now we have one device with 3 entities. But as we said, we want to add the custom companion card. Let's go to Overview. Let's go to wherever you want to add this card. I will be creating a new section here. Type in Drugstore for Drugstore stock cards. And here it's tried to detect the first medicine, but it failed. So let's change this one to Lamsip. We currently have 10 units, but if we want, we can also customize it. Click on the pencil. We can give it a name, icon, or the unit. Unit can be pieces. You can change the plus and minus sign. You can also change the icon, and you can change the name. But this is only one medicine. If you want to add more, click on back, then select another entity. Do the same thing, change the name. If you want, change the unit. Go back. Change the third one. Paracetamol, and click on Save. And now in your Home Assistant you have a list of all the medications that you keep at your home. Of course, each time you take one pill, you have to decrease the number of pills that are included, and also if you get more pills, you can restock it. But that's not all. If we click on the Settings, Integrations, click on Drugstore, and click on the cogwheel, we can edit existing medicine. For example, Lamsip. Say that, for example, the initial quantity is 10, but we want to keep minimum quantity at 1 and maximum quantity at 20. Units are changed to bags, for example. Click on Submit. Or if you want to remove any medication, once again click on the cogwheel, select Remove, Submit, and then select what medicine you want to permanently remove from Home Assistant. Since these are the entities that you can control in Home Assistant, if for example you want, you can create automations that would be triggered if the value falls to the minimum required level. For example, 2 for the aspirin. If you do end up installing the component and the companion card, don't forget to go to the GitHub repository, click on a star, to say thanks to Big Piloto for creating such an awesome component. component, but also custom companion card. Thank you. And that's it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy creating this simple inventory list where you can track the inventory of whatever you have inside your home, plus also add automatically items to your shopping list if it falls below certain threshold. Also, if you are using medications, you can use your home assistant to track how many pieces of a specific medicine you still have, and then when you refill your prescription, you can raise the numbers, and then also you can track the new values inside Home Assistant. In both cases, don't forget that you need to install the integration plus the companion cards. And each time you grab a beer, for example 1, 2, or 3 beers, decrease the number in Home Assistant, but thank God we can also track the medications, so the next morning you can decrease the number of aspirins. And that's it for this hacks video. I really do hope that you did enjoy this video, and if you did enjoy this video and do end up installing any of the components, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you have any kind of a comment, question or suggestion, you can always pop it down in a video comment section below. And as always, before I end up the video, I must say thanks to all those wonderful people that are supporting me and that have become YouTube channel members. Thank you all for all of your support. But let's not forget each and every one of you who has watched, shared, liked or commented on my videos. Thank you. If you too want to support the channel, you can do so by clicking the join button down below and becoming a YouTube channel member for only €2 or $2 per month. Or you can go to my merchandise store and get something there. Last but not least, as always, you can send me super thanks and I will be super thankful for that. I'll be seeing you next time. Until then, bye bye and have fun.